Episode 4 of Sanda is insane. Like, I knew that this show was gonna go in weird and kooky directions. Obviously, the entire premise is a kid who's half Santa Claus, half kid. But for him to be now known as Godpa, a naked god who came down from the sky during Ono's funeral because he was fighting with the anti-Santa corpse, then having a whole dialogue on the beauty of a chiseled naked man, and what was this episode? It was insane. It was good. There was a lot of good moments in here, like, don't get me wrong, but I'm still reeling from what I just watched. I will say my favorite part of this episode was genuinely the end, because it starts to open back up that dialogue and starts to further where I'm hoping the internal conflict between Sanda and Santa are going to continue, which is when Fuyumura has a conversation with Sanda and basically forces him to change into a Santa form so that Santa can offer comfort to her. Now, Santa is supposed to be this shining beacon, and Sanda wants to be this shining beacon for kids. But he also wants to be himself. He doesn't want to only be Santa Claus. He doesn't want to hold the responsibility of being an adult and switching back and forth. Something that he does acknowledge that Fuyumura also does herself, masking the pain that she feels and the basically eyes of an adult because she wants to seem strong, but on the inside, she's a broken little girl. She lost Ono, who is now confirmed to be her love interest. Now, Ono definitely seems more interested in Fuyumura than Fuyumura seems interested in Ono, but I think a lot of that just comes from her reserved nature and her unknowing of the real world. There was another furthering of the dialogue on why kids are so sheltered and controlled in this society, because if they had hope, they would be able to live their own lives. And kids in this world are essentially tools and robots for adults to further the population. They live in this under the guise of freedom and being touted on these pedestals, but in reality, they have no control over their lives whatsoever. They are who they marry is chosen for them, what they eat is chosen for them, where they live, what they know is chosen for them. They don't even know the truth about 99% of the world. These are tools for the adults to pull strings on, and the kids, most of them, are none the wiser. So that whole reason for Santa Claus not basically being a thing for them because he would give them too much hope is, yeah, it makes sense for an oppressive regime. And Naked Santa Claus was insane. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, drop a like and follow.